The hit Netflix show On My Block had a successful 4-season run from 2018 to 2021 and was well received by fans. The show is a coming-of-age story about 4 bright, street-savvy friends navigating their way through high school in gritty South Central Los Angeles, trying to get their friend out of a gang, and having friendships turn into something more. So stay tuned and don't go away, because here's what the On My Block cast is doing after the final season. So what else makes this show so unique? Let's have a look. On My Block is a teen dramedy and was most likely well received because of its inclusive cast and coming-of-age theme. The show was set in a fictional neighborhood in Los Angeles known as Freeridge. The series followed 4 smart high school students whose friendship was tested by gang violence, romance, and a hidden treasure. Because the show was so popular, a spin-off series called Freeridge was greenlit by Netflix and will feature 4 new characters that will carry on the tradition of On My Block. Fans of the original show fell in love with these characters and the actors who portrayed them, and now many fans are wondering what the actors will be doing next, or if they'll ever see them on the screen again. Many of the actors who were on the show are relatively new to the entertainment industry, and it'll be interesting to see where their careers go from here. So if you're dying to know what the cast will be up to now that season 4 has come to an end, don't fret, because we're about to fill you in on all the details. So what are some of the future endeavors and projects that the cast will be involved in? Let's find out. Cast member Sierra Capri played the role of Monse Finney, and as far as acting breaks go, this certainly qualifies. Thanks to landing the role of Monse, Capri got her first big-time acting credit and made her mark with her portrayal of the strong, complex Afro-Latinx character, who is also smart and kind. Despite her many qualities, though, at the end of the day, Monse is a typical teenager, dealing with teen-related issues. In the final season of On My Block, we see that Monse is starting to come into her own, become an adult woman, and really find herself. Capri said that the reason her character evolved the way that she did is in large part thanks to the show's producers, who gave her and her other cast members some discretion over creating their characters in the final season. Capri said that producers actively encouraged her to provide them with input regarding how her character could be improved. At the moment, Capri is choosing to keep her future projects on the down low, but she recently said, "I'm excited for a huge project coming up." It's not uncommon for actors to keep their future projects hush-hush, and oftentimes they do so for legal reasons. Producers and executives will sometimes require that cast members keep quiet about future projects until all of the details have been finalized and an official public announcement is made. So, what are some of the future projects that other cast members will be involved in? Let's take a look. Actor Jason Canals, who plays the character Ruby Martinez, has a bright future ahead of him. In the show, Ruby is a happy teen who meets the love of his life, but then his whole world is shattered in the season 1 finale. Like Sierra, Jason too is a relative newcomer to the entertainment biz, but unlike the rest of his co-stars, did have some solid acting credits when he was cast in On My Block. Critics have remarked how talented he is, given his portrayal of Ruby, who is a layered and complicated character. Critics and viewers of the show have credited Jason with making Ruby a more relatable and likable character. Before joining the cast of On My Block, Jason had a small part in the film Logan, where he played the mutant known as Richter. Jason was also in Netflix's The Get Down, where he starred as Napoleon. Now that On My Block is over, Jason's already very busy. He'll be doing the voice of Beck Ambrose in the podcast series adaptation of Free to Fall, which has been described as a young adult novel. Jason will also be starring alongside Lana Condor in Netflix's Boo Bitch, a comedic series for young adults. For Boo Bitch, Jason will be working with On My Block creator Lauren Lungrich. Lastly, Jason is really excited about his latest film project, Ambush, which will have him working with Jonathan Rhys-Meyers and Aaron Eckhart. Ambush is based on a true story from the Vietnam War. Stay tuned and don't go away, because we're bringing all of the latest details on what the cast of On My Block will be doing now that the show is over. So what does the future hold for Brett Gray? Let's have a look. Actor Brett Gray plays the character Jamal Turner, who's been described by many fans as a sort of drama queen slash nerd. If you're a fan of the show, you'll recall that Jamal played a pivotal role in the investigation and uncovering the truth behind the secret roller world money, and it was his love of adventure and obsession with conspiracy theories that led him to make inquiries into roller world. Because of numerous challenges in Jamal's life, when season 4 began, fans felt that they had lost the character they had come to know and love, who was always kind and funny. However, by the time the season 4 finale rolled around, fans saw that thankfully, Jamal was back to his same old self. Like Jason Canals, Brett had some decent credits coming into On My Block. He had been in Law & Order Special Victims Unit And in Ava DuVernay's When They See Us, Brett's next pilot will be some voiceover work in Star Trek Prodigy, where he will play the principal character Dal, the leader of a group of alien children traveling through the galaxy, aided by a holographic Captain Janeway. In many ways, Jamal is a lot like Dal, in the sense that both are completely out of their element, but with any luck, Dal will overcome his obstacles, just like Jamal did. What about Diego Tinoco, the actor who played the character Cesar Diaz? What does the future hold for this young actor? Let's take a look. There's no question that out of all the characters in On My Block, Cesar Diaz is the most unpredictable one of them all. Cesar had a really tough life and faced many obstacles, but he tried to do everything possible to stay on the straight and narrow. Despite his efforts, Cesar was sucked into the gang life and became a member to protect his friends and family. Many feel that Diego did a superb job of capturing Cesar's many conflicted feelings about street and gang life, while trying to make a better life for himself during all 4 seasons of On My Block. Diego did such a great job as Cesar that we were clearly able to see what life was like for a teenager in the world of LA gangs. Prior to joining the cast of On My Block, Diego did have some credits, but nothing major. He was a guest star on Teen Wolf, and in the early part of 2021, he played the character Tybalt in an art house-style remake of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, but a highly modernized version told through screens and text messages. The film did screen at some film festivals, but it failed to get a deal for theatrical release. Since On My Block is now over, Diego's next project will be a starring role in an anime film called Saint Seiya: Knights of the Zodiac, where he will play a mysterious assassin alongside co-star Sean Bean, Famke Jensen, and Makinyu. Finally, now that On My Block is over, what will Jessica Marie Garcia and Julio Macias be up to? Jessica Marie Garcia played the character Jasmine Flores, a plus-sized character who's in love with the character Ruby, and unlike the other plus-sized characters in the show that are typically only there for a good laugh, Jasmine was a very important character with a key role in On My Block. Prior to her success as the character Jasmine, Garcia had roles in Liv and Maddie, Diary of a Future President, and even starred alongside famed actress Viola Davis in How to Get Away with Murder. Garcia also co-hosts a YouTube series called Go Off with Jess and Jessica, and it was recently announced that Garcia would be doing voiceover work in the upcoming DC Comics and Spotify series called Batman Unburied. Actor Julio Macias, who plays the character Oscar, Spooky Diaz, Caesar's older brother, intimidated fans at first, but we came to learn that Oscar was really just another guy, caught up in bad situations. Julio, who many have said has a heart of gold in real life, did an outstanding job playing the role of a gangster from the mean streets of LA. Sadly, Oscar was gunned down, so there would be no happy ending for Oscar. Julio has some experience as an actor and has appeared in several short films. He also guest starred on Netflix's Selena the series. Julio's future projects include voiceover narration work in the animated series Eudario, and he'll be busy with a feature-length horror film project known as The Last Boat to Alcatraz. That's a wrap for today's video, folks. And don't forget to hit us with a like and subscribe to our channel, because we've got more amazing videos coming your way.